Don't just take our word for it. Check out what our clients are saying about working with the Dan Gemis Real Estate Team.
You know, I got to thank you for being a voice of reason in a sea of insanity. I really appreciate what you and your team do.
Visit dangemis.com. And now, filling in for Dan Gemis, it's your host, Joyce Blackmere.
Welcome back to the show, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Joyce Blackmere, Director of Sales and Broker with the Dan Gemis team. I'm covering for Dan this weekend because he's enjoying some family time, well-deserved, away. With me in studio, I have Matt Alida, Fadi Aldendachi, sales reps with the team. Hi, guys.
Hello.
Hello.
And so we're going to give away a $50 gift card to the Richmond Popcorn Company. Matt, I'll let you take the reins on this.
All right, let's see. We have
Drum roll.
Vicky Cormier.
Congratulations, Vicky. Awesome. You've won a $50 gift card to the Richmond Popcorn Company. You can go pick your treats. They have a maple leaf popcorn, blue and white, available. They've also released a low sodium popcorn this past week as well. All kinds of different flavors. They're located at 61 Richmond Street in Amherstburg. And they also have Dippin' Dots. The sun is out. Sometimes we feel like ice cream when the sun is out. So you can go enjoy that and pick from all the flavors that they have there in the store. So let's go into our next part here. I found an article, some of the biggest surprises about owning a home. Some homeowners weigh in on what caught them off guard and what also delighted them and what lessons you can learn from owning a home. So I'll go through this list. If you talk to any homeowner, they'll probably tell you how excited they were when they first bought their home. After they've lived there a while, they'll likely be able to tell you about things that they didn't expect, for better or for worse. Things like embracing the freedom of owning their own property and building memories there to unexpected costs and what seems to be an endless list of maintenance tasks. Gentlemen, do you have a honey-do list?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yes?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you have a honey-do not list? All right. So this article says that we've recently asked first-time home buyers to tell us what the unexpected aspects of home ownership everyone should know. And quite a few people responded, and their answers do provide some useful guidance for first-time buyers looking for a realistic picture of what to expect. So the first one is the amount of maintenance a home requires, especially if it's a single-family home. Matt, you've been doing a lot of work around your house.
Oh yeah, and it's you just underestimate the amount of work it takes. Like you said, the maintenance, not just the maintenance, then it's all the projects that you want to do in addition to that. It's like sometimes you feel like you can never catch up because just to keep a house clean in itself, it's like you clean it and then half an hour later it's messy again. It's ongoing. For
sure. And Fadi, you've done quite a bit around your place over the years as well, eh?
Oh yeah, floors, decks, gazebos, lots of landscaping. So it never ends because it's a slow process. I would never say do it all at once.
No.
It's too much. So slow process.
I ask you that because over time, this article is geared towards first-time buyers, but you buy a house and it's not always going to be perfect the minute you move in. You're going to have a vision for that house. Are you planning to be there long-term? Are you going to grow into it? What are you going to do to increase the value of that home? And if you are planning to stay there, what are the things that you want to do for your quality of life while you're living there? Whether that's adding a gazebo or a sun porch or whatever will impact the quality of your lifestyle. Next up, we have the added and changing costs of property taxes and homeowners insurance. Unfortunately, they don't stay the same. Go figure. So that one pretty much goes without saying. I haven't seen a huge increase in my taxes in the past few years that we've been there. I mean, just the average, I guess. You guys, you bought resale homes, not brand new, so you're probably in that same boat at this particular point in time.
Yeah, we moved a couple of years ago, so our taxes went because our house is bigger than the last one we lived at, so taxes definitely went up then. But yeah, since then it's stayed pretty much the same.
Sure.
Yeah, for me, it's been 15 years, so they've pretty much doubled in 15 years, but they never go down.
No. But I mean, listen, our communities are growing. There's a lot of investment going on. There's a lot of goodness going on in the Windsor and Essex County region altogether. So to contribute towards that, I suppose, is necessary if we want to see the growth that we have been. Next up, we have the degree to which your neighbors can affect the quality of your life. I mean, and I would say for me, it's for the better. I have fantastic neighbors. They help with all kinds of things, and they'll see things and they'll just go ahead and do it. My neighbor came out this morning. He's like, "Did you plant that grass seed over there?" I was like, "Yes, I did." He goes, "Well, I was going to do it if it didn't get done." And I was like, "Well, it's on my property," but I appreciate it. And he's wonderful. Like, he does so much for us, which we just love. But I guess the flip side could be very, very true as well. We've all of us here have heard horror stories, maybe some of you as well, where you move into a house and your neighbors are not as easy to get along with, or have some habits or property upkeep that is to maybe a lesser degree than you would hope. I'm trying to be really nice here, but we've all heard those stories, right? So I mean, absolutely, they can affect the peace and tranquility of your home. Next up, we have the amount of knowledge required to keep a home. That's good. I mean, thank goodness for YouTube, right?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. The number of projects I've done and looked at videos on YouTube, because sometimes you just got to jump in and you have to learn sometime, right? So YouTube is a huge resource for that.
Definitely.
Yeah. Right. Still on the whole maintenance thing. Maintenance is not a one and done thing. Some things required scheduled, continuous maintenance. Getting to know your home's quirks. That's another one. Do you ever find, we don't have a whole lot of time left, but you ever have one of those light switches in your house that you don't know what it actually turns on or off? Every house that we've been in, and maybe this one that we're in now is the exception, but every other house that we ever owned, there was always a light switch, and we're like, I don't even know what this does.
Yeah, it's a little scary, actually.
Right? I could be turning the power on to off and on to the entire town.
Yeah.
Who knows? My neighbor's basement light off and on. I don't know.
They're like, what is happening?
And the biggest one here is the degree to which you become attached to your home and feel the joy in improving it. I love that one. I've moved many times, but this home that I'm in now is one that I don't want to move from. And so I'm enjoying doing the things. I'm feeling.
Don't get emotional, Joyce.
No, I'm not emotional. But I love doing stuff to it, because I know that we're improving it, and we don't plan to go anywhere. So it feels nice. And I like
really does. It's very rewarding.
Yes, it is rewarding. There's the word. I was sort of like grasping for it, and it just wasn't coming to me. Oh, anyways, tomorrow will be a much smoother show. I'm sure I won't be tongue-tied so many times as I have been today. So on that note, we are already out of time.
Wow.
Again, the hour goes by so fast, but I appreciate you guys coming out. And you know what? Before we sign off, I'm going to take 1 minute, because I just want to acknowledge you both. I have to tell you how proud I am of the team that we have. We had our Country at Heart event. And listen, I told you a couple weeks ago that it's Dan's job to announce the amount that we made, but Dan's not here, and I'm hosting this week, and I know how much we made, and it's already been released, so I feel like I have an obligation to let everybody know. But we were able to raise over $40,000, a record-breaking Country at Heart event for the Canadian Mental Health Association in Windsor, and for their youth program. And I can't express how much gratitude we have for our sponsors, for our community, for our team. Well done. Incredible event, and we are looking forward to next year, April 27th. Definitely. Mark your calendars. Okay, listen, I've talked enough. Have an awesome day, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. We're with you again tomorrow, same time, same place, 12 to 1 p.m., right here on AM 800. And that's all we got for today. So have an awesome day, and we'll see you tomorrow on the Dan Gemis Real Estate Show.